Today's video is brought to you by Audible.
There is a mysterious ritual that dates back thousands of years. No living creature has survived it, except the penguin.
Penguins are majestic creatures. They can't fly, but they can swim fast as hell and dance their feelings out into the world. They love, they protect, and most importantly, they surf. Surf's Up is a movie about god dang surfing penguins. What more do you need? You see a Mona Lisa. It's boring and drab, right? But then you look at a poster of Surf's Up and it's a thing of beauty. You got a penguin on a surfboard, penguin holding squid on surfboard. You got a stoned out chicken on a surfboard, and kid hanging on for dear life. I feel a tear coming on. This is a work of art. But something even more beautiful than the poster though, is the voice cast for this movie. Okay, you got Zooey Deschanel, awesome, that's cool. Oh fuck, you got John Hader, aka Napoleon Dynamite, plays the stoned out chicken. Even better, Jeff Bridges, the dude himself, is a central part of the movie too? What the fuck? Shia LaFucking too? The cannibal himself? This is more star-studded than Orion's belt. Shia LaBuffy the Vampire Slayer voicing a surfing penguin is what the ancient Egyptians would write about on hieroglyphics. The legend of Shia LaBuffet is one known by many. Local teen turned prisoner, escapes with the help of Megan Fox and Bumblebee, but has a hard fall when he becomes a cannibal.
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
He sought out redemption through meditation and peaceful protesting. Currently, he has gone dark, but has left us a legacy in the form of Surf's Up. Surf's Up is a 2007 animated mockumentary film about this little penguin guy named Cody, and his efforts to become the greatest surfer in all the lands. The entire movie is shot to be in the style of a documentary, which lends itself to hilarious comedic moments in movie at times.
Where you going?
Well, it's my board, man, alright?
Why don't you take your board and go try it out?
That's what maybe I will,
Good.
huh? Piece of junk. Watch!
The animation department motion captured the camera movements of real life dudes moving a camera, so it feels like a natural documentary and not full of artificial zooms and movements. This is something that the sequel fucked up on. Oh yeah, there's a sequel if you didn't know that. It came out last year, 10 years after the original, and yet the animation is drastically worse. The original had moments where real life surfer dudes would talk about surfing in penguin characters, and it was kinda cool and cute to watch. But in the sequel, instead of surfers, it has WWE stars and John Cena voices a penguin, as well as Triple H. Let's dive into the OG Surf's Up. Get it? I said dive, and the movie's all about water and shit. So the film opens with Cody getting interviewed by a documentary crew. On his chest is a necklace with the letter Z. The letter Z standing for Zip Zap a Rat-a-tat. Cody tells the crew about the history of surfing penguins. He tells about the legend of the penguin known as Z, and how he inspired Cody to follow in the footsteps of surfing. Now, here we get the opening song. And the opening song is fucking Green Day.
One day I'm gonna be just like him.
How much closer to a product of your time can you get than having multiple songs in your movie be Green Day synced to surfing penguins? It's so corny. I'm so happy. The crew goes around Cody's hometown interviewing all the folk and asking them about Cody. They interview his mama, his brother.
My brother Cody, he just doesn't understand that. He needs to step up and be a man.
It takes a real man to sit on an
You know it.
Wednesday, come to daddy!
Some old dudes, but one of them fucking dies. So we get Cody going out on inspirational surf. And you know how we just got Green Day? Oh, now we get Drive by Incubus. And I'm not knocking this. This is so beautiful and so cheesy, and it just screams 2007 in your face. So we learn of a surfing competition that is going underway, and we meet the penguin Tank. Tank is that generic, tough, beefy, dumb character, but here I can't help but laugh since the format that is shot in lends itself to some really good setups. Whenever a crew member asks a question, it's undercut with Tank's stupidity or uncaring nature, and it works for me.
You never want to get in there and, like, you know, help them out and show them how to surf and spend some time with the kids?
No, I don't want to do that.
So a very tiny bird arrives by a whale in search of a surfer in Cody's town. We also meet Chicken Joe, who's currently getting blown, and the bird tells Cody about the competition, but due to the circumstances of the forces of nature, he is unable to show off his surfing skills, so the bird attempts to abandon him. Shia LaBuffet penguin says fuck that noise and chases after the whale until he gets on board. The bird just says, alright, you're coming with. And off to the competition they go. Cody and Chicken Joe become best buds within like 3 minutes, and we get more banging Green Day. We meet Zooey Deschanel Penguin, and Cody falls in love with her in 3 seconds. Chody sees Tank throwing rocks at the board engraved with his necklace's letter, which stands for Ziggy Stardust, and attempts to fight Tank one-on-one IRL. When that doesn't work out, they go on a quick surf off.
I'm gonna chum the water with your head.
Bring it on, face. Let's go.
Where Chody wipes out and fucking dies. Zooey Deschanel Penguin attempts to reanimate his corpse, but knows she must take him to a voodoo doctor in the jungle. Here we meet the dude himself, Jeff Bridges Penguin. And in order to save Cody, he takes a waz on his foot.
Can you make some water sounds?
Oh my gosh, this is so gross.
Oh, no, you...
Cody hangs out with Jeff Bridges Penguin, and it turns out that he's the legendary Z Penguin. Legendary Jeff Bridges Penguin starts to teach Cody how to carve out a board out of a log that he was sitting on. This allows us to get a montage where Cody learns patience and how to have fun with surfing rather than attacking it to be the very best. Meanwhile, Chicken Joe somehow thinks Cody is lost in the jungle, so he searches all over for his corpse. He gets attacked by natives, and they attempt to cook him up until he's like, ah, fuck it, this is a nice place to die, so he does. But then he comes back to life and goes on a hunt for Cody. Meanwhile, Cody and Zooey Deschanel hang out and go down a slide of lava on leaves. For some odd reason, I got mad vibes of a certain video game. It's in no way related to Surf's Up, but there's this Lion King game that came out on the DVD back in the day. It consisted of Timon and Pumbaa going on a jeep safari, and the player makes choices where they travel. There's this one section where they go down a dark lava cave. This was a weird long tangent, but I couldn't help but relate the two. Maybe I was the only one who remembered that game, but I adored it as a kid so much. Anyway, the two penguins playing bioluminescent worm shit.
That's poop.
Cody finally crafts his mad hot rod surfboard. We get some beautiful vignettes of what it's like to surf, along with experiences told by real surfers. It's oddly chilling considering they're all animated penguins.
That's the best place in the world to be, in the tube.
Really?
Yeah, better than winning. The trophy, all that stuff.
Tube riding is the ultimate thing in surfing, to ride inside the wave and make it out of it.
So when the time comes for the big surf competition, yes, that's still a part of the movie, Cody sets out to compete while legendary Jeff Bridges Penguin chooses to stay dead as a legend. For some reason, he doesn't want the world to know he still exists, like he's the Avatar or some shit. So Cody, Chicken Joe, and Tank all compete and surf this one big massive wave. Chody shows up Tank and causes him to wipe out, but Tank comes back in like a tank. So Cody allows Chicken Joe to take all the glory while he diverts Tanky Boy. Cody fucking dies, but is saved by Z, and the girl Cody loves saves Tank. Ha. Everyone goes surfing, and it's a happy ending, huzzah blah. Okay, so truly nothing happens in the movie. There's like 10 minutes of surfing total, and it just kinda dicks around for a while. The story feels incredibly small and intimate, and honestly, it's not so much of a bad thing. The fun found in this movie is pretty genuine, and rewatching it, I really couldn't help but actually laugh.
This spot is for my special lady, Leah. I'm gonna say that one more time. Leah. Oh, yeah.
You never learn anything about the world and other animals besides like a whale and side characters that are different animals. You only see a couple incredibly small settings, and that's really it. You can pretty much chalk this all up to the purpose of this being a mockumentary, so building an insane narrative isn't really necessary. The animation holds up pretty well. I just love how the direct-to-DVD sequel looks so much shittier in comparison. The game even looks better than the sequel. I never actually played the game, but I played the demo about 1,000 times. Take Tony Hawk Pro Skater and turn it into a surfing penguin game, and you got yourself a 5 out of 5 donkey rated game. It even has all the original cast voicing the characters again. Controlling Shia LaDuff Deer as a penguin is humanity's purpose. You know, the entire montage of Cody learning patience while carving a surfboard is cool and all, but honestly, he would have liked that time a lot more with a free book from Audible. See, for a lot of people, it's nearing the end of summer, which means it's the perfect time to head on down to the beach while listening to some beautiful juicy words through a free book. If you go to audible.com/24framesofnick or text 24framesofnick to 500-500, you can get a free book of your choosing as well as a 30-day free trial. Ooh! Currently, I'm listening to All the Boys I've Loved Before. It's cute and all the rage, and since things are heating up outside, why not hear some heated love in the form of an audiobook? You see, with Audible, the books are yours to keep. You can go back and listen to those beautiful stories anytime you want, even if you cancel your membership. Oh, I think Cody finished his board. Let's see what it says. Oh snap, it says head on over to audible.com/24framesofnick or text 24framesofnick to 500-500. Cody, you cheeky nerd. You know, I think Cody's necklace stands for more than Xenon. Like, I think it stands for Droll Ranai, and I don't know how to say that one. Or Miskew Nazareth. Why are these names so complicated? Scott Idols, Riley Gosnell, Destiny Metheny. Brad Pepper, Christian St. Croix, Charlie Bidgood, Mike Nelson, and YT Thunder. Damn, Cody, you were on a roll. But Surf's Up was an adorable good time. I can't really fault it for anything because I enjoy smiling at it way too much. Now if we could just get a movie about penguins who sing along to High School Musical 2.